It will certainly be one of the highlights of All-Star Weekend 2009, the Slam Dunk Contest. I'm Ernie Johnson here tonight with Greg Anthony. It looks like we're just about ready to start. Let's take you courtside to meet this year's contestants.
All right, basketball fans, stand up and make some noise for tonight's Slam Dunk contestants. From the New Jersey Nets at 6'6", Vince Carter. From the Miami Heat at 6'4", Dwayne Wade. From the Los Angeles Lakers at 6'6", Kobe Bryant. From the Cleveland Cavaliers at 6'8", LeBron James. Your judges for tonight's competition: Mike D'Antoni, Byron Scott, Phil Jackson, Doc Rivers, Maurice James.
After years in the league now, Kobe Bryant won this thing when he was just a kid. Is he a better dunker now?
I don't know that he's better, but I do think he's more experienced. And let's face it, in this competition,
Darn it! Sweet Jiminy Crickets, you see what the young fella just pulled off?
I couldn't have put it better myself.
now they gotta give that a 50. Actually, I'd give it like a 55.
You called it, Greg. 10s across the board for a huge 50.
This man has just taken a step up to legendary status. You the man.
That's a solid start for him, putting down that dunk. Wade is up next with his first try of the night. Well, let's see what he comes up with here. A little toss. Off the shot clock.
Oh, and he just beat the clock on that one, EJ. Again, not a bad dunk. It won't hurt him in the overall competition.
You are a tough judge.
He's going to have to show a lot more if he wants to get a perfect score. Right now, that's anywhere from 40 to 45.
Well, he managed to get almost all 9s from our judges there. That'll give him 44 for the attempt.
Okay, that's pretty good. I mean, it's all right.
James is ready to get his first one out of the way. I want to see something we haven't seen.
You know, that's just like a real game, Ernie. You can't pass the basketball to yourself. Isn't that called traveling?
Yeah, I think it is. And I don't know what you want to call this, but it's a little humiliating.
Less than 10 to dunk it.
He's been working on something, and a little anticlimactic, I think is what you'd call that.
For shizzle. That was a drizzle.
That result is mediocre at best, Greg.
No. Do not go there, EJ. Just stop this right now.
He really hasn't done enough to get him to the top yet, Greg. Carter will round out the field as the last to go here. He's seen how the others have started, and now it's his turn to show his. Hey, now that's okay.
We've seen a resemblance of that in the past. However, this guy's athletic ability, I think that's a notch above mediocre. There is no way he's getting a 10. He may not even get a number. I'm going to give him a C.
Pretty much sums up a mediocre performance there, doesn't it, Greg?
Oh, man, that hurts. That was pathetic.
He's at the bottom of the totem pole right now. Bryant looks ready to lead us off as we get ready for the second attempt of the night. Let's see how creative he can be right here, Greg. Well, look what he's going with here. Well, explain that to me, please.
Mediocre.
I'm kind of speechless.
At best.
It just looked like your basic dunk, and he botched it.
Looks more like he was duped.
And he's going to go again, Greg.
Yeah, I'm glad to see these guys showing a little bit of pride out there. I know I wouldn't settle for a miss either if I had a choice.
This has promise. Hey, not bad.
Yeah, I'm not upset with that dunk.
Oh, I would hope not. Come on.
You know, it's an improvement. We've seen better. I mean, that was nice. Any other year, he'd have a chance at a 10, but right now, I'm looking at an 8.
Looks like you were about right, Greg. The judges are back and forth there with, let's see, 3 8s, a couple of 9s.
Look, if you want to get a 10, you got to show the judges a little bit more than that. You got to be willing to take a risk.
Wade up for his second attempt of the first round. This guy has some remarkable...
Oh, another broken promise. You know, you get all the anticipation, you have the excitement, the stage is set, and you go out there and lay an egg.
That last attempt will be erased if he takes a do-over here.
Yeah, knowing he had a second chance in waiting, he probably was a little too complacent on that first attempt.
Well, he's able to get it finished, but you made the point about timing. Not as good as you need if you're going to try in a dunk of that caliber.
I mean, that's nice. That's nice. I'll give it like 8, 8.5.
Pretty much 7s, a couple of 8s, Greg. Not quite what you expected.
Oh, that's going to really hurt. Now it's going to be tough. I'm pretty sure he thought he could get a little bit more out of that dunk than the judges gave.
James is up again, and this will be his second attempt of the first round. He has promised something we have never seen. Ooh, that's special, isn't it, Greg?
I tell you what. The initial thought process was there, just lacking in execution. That's what we call just lacking in talent.
Thing is, though, he still has some time, so he can try that again if he's...
Well, I've seen that one before, Ernie. Don't get me wrong.
I have too.
A little bit of athleticism, but nothing particularly special about this one. Oh, that is horrible. I'd rather watch you eat Jell-O with no teeth.
6s and 7s. Not exactly bragging rights there, Greg.
Oh, you're killing me, man. Don't even think about going there.
That score will put him in 3rd place. Carter will finish things off this go-around with dunk number 2 of the competition. I expect something big out of this guy.
That was purely non-fiction. DJ, you gotta bring the noise. This is in front of the entire world, and you're gonna go out there with that? Are you kidding me? He's got to show more than that. Give him a 7.
The judges are even harder on him than you were, Greg. Even 2 6s there.
Maybe he's just a little nervous because I know this guy's better than that. You wait. He's going to bring it.
Bryant is ready to lead us off with the final attempts of the first round. This guy has said he's got something nobody's ever seen before.
Pretty bland way to finish.
I have a feeling you're losing interest.
I came here to see makes, not mistakes. Is that right?
Wow, pretty strong finish.
It was a good, solid dunk. I tell you, there's a lot of strategy in these competitions, EJ. It's not just about doing the best dunk. It's really about how those mediocre ones turn out.
I don't think I'm going to give him a 50. However, you got to give it up for the athletic ability.
Only a 40 there, Greg. Seems everybody thought it was an 8, but you.
No one gave him one single 10. Are you kidding me? I was feeling that dunk. Look at the crowd. He got robbed.
Wade will be coming up next with his final attempt of the round. A decent dunk should be all he needs here. Okay, pretty good toss, but no finish. He's going right to work.
That's more like Dumbotron on that one.
Not even close.
10 seconds, not much time left. It'll be close, just 5 seconds.
And the finish is, I don't know, Greg.
You know, a difficult dunk, obviously, you have to have the timing, but I don't know that the creativity is quite what the judges are looking for.
What, do you want him to throw it off a building outside?
That might work.
That's pretty average. I don't think the judges are going to like that too much.
Good call there, Greg. The judges are obviously looking for a little more as well.
Oh, man, that's poor. You got to show us a little bit more if you plan on scoring up in the 40s.
James is up next with his final dunk of round 1. It's going to have to be all 10s for him. He needs a perfect score. The kick. Off of the crane cam.
See, this is the problem when you don't pay retail for the games, EJ.
Then you miss out on the instruction manual. You don't know what those buttons are for. Quit bootlegging, man. Nice!
Oh, you could tell he wasn't comfortable with what his initial thought process was. But how about being able to make the adjustment and coming up with a dunk as spectacular as this one?
Well, a couple of the judges thought that was only a 9, but he still ends up with a 48. Pretty good stuff.
You see right there, that's what I'm talking about. That's cool. Again, not a 50, but it was a nice dunk. He'll take that. The judges got it right.
A 50 is the only score that'll matter for him. That'll really work.
Nothing like just an explosive athlete just being emphatic with the finish.
And watch the backboard shake.
I'm going to give that at least a 9, maybe a 10. That was sweet.
Well, Greg, there you have it. They gave him 10s across the board.
Bottom line is this. We need a better scoring system. Is anybody listening to me? I'm feeling that and all. Don't get me wrong. But where do they go from here?
Kobe Bryant led all competitors in that round as we look at those who have made the cut. This guy can do some amazing stuff in the air. Oh, he's going off the Jumbotron. Oh, man, you've got to love that, Greg.
That's the ultimate of creativity on a dunk like that. I don't know how he could even time that up to catch it on the fly and the flush.
Woo-hoo. That's once in a lifetime.
You got to give that like a 60 or something. That's the best dunk I've ever seen.
10s across the board, Greg. A perfect score.
I'm still shaking my head over here. That was just crazy.
Bryant is up to try and better the other guy's performance with his first dunk of the final round. This guy has put a lot of thought into this contest. Off the clock!
Oh, off the clock? Again, great timing. The judges will appreciate the creativity of that dunk.
And a little hang, a little something extra.
Oh, they gonna give him 10s for that for sure, EJ. I got sick looking at that dunk.
No real surprise there, Greg. They're unanimous with 10s right across the board.
I tell you what, they should give him even more. They should give him like an 11 or a 12. Whenever you go out there and do something as sick as that, you deserve the best possible score.
Let's see what he's come up with here. Hey, he's going up there off the shot clock. Let's see what he's got in mind. And not even close.
You know, I'm a little bit perplexed. I tell you, he didn't waste much time nor effort on that dunk. Average at best.
Maybe he should have given it a little more thought.
Now, that's respectable. I'll give it up. I'll give it up. Give him a 9.
He actually did get 1 9, but pretty much all 8s. I'd say a 41 is a pretty fair score.
He got a good score. For that dunk, it's what he should have expected. If he wants higher, he's got to go higher. Show us a little more next time.
Bryant will be next. I don't know if he has anything left, but it's been a terrific performance thus far.
You would think he'd already practiced that before, EJ.
Yeah, this is a serious timing issue right here. Okay.
That's a tough dunk. If you're going to miss the more difficult ones. That's how you prepare to get better.
I think it may be time to kick the clock. Ooh, boy, here we go again. I don't want to say that this is a bad sign, but 3 of the judges just went up for a foot long.
Well, they don't have anything to judge. Now, I don't know about you, but I came here to see a dunk contest. Dunk contest, not standing around watching the shot clock expire.
Yeah, that shot clock going off pretty much means he'll be watching now as well.
So, what are you, a rocket scientist?
In my spare time.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man. This is not an attempt.
That's not even the beginnings of an attempt. You need to practice this before the competition.
Tell you what, all those buttons on that controller, they have an effect.
Yeah, but you don't want to go out like a sucker, EJ. At least come out and give the fans something to appreciate. Yeah, you're going to win the competition after that dunk, but it wasn't as good as it could have been.
Yeah, the fans sit on their hands as he claims the trophy. Well, he didn't have to do much, and he didn't, but that doesn't matter now. With that, he's going to be this year's champion.
With a score of 33.
Yo, you done already lost this one, kid, but let's see if you can keep the fans in the stands.
No average dunk will do here. He's got to go huge. He's got to go 50. Hey, that's pretty impressive, that kick.
Well, yeah, if he were playing soccer.
Well, maybe he should consider that. He's taking a look at that shot clock. Well, that was accurate.
Yeah, a little too difficult right there. Timing definitely an issue on this one, EJ.
Didn't get much on that kick. In fact, no, that was nowhere near.
I know everyone can't catch and shoot, but you should be able to catch and dunk, Ernie.
Not even coming close to grabbing this thing.
That's something you hate to see. Some poor guy not knowing what he's doing out there. Next thing you know, he's out of time.
That's going to be a tough one for him. No chance at a replacement. So there are your zeros, Greg, and that error is going to cost him the championship. Tonight's big winner is now officially going to be Dwayne Wade. He's earned it. Dwayne Wade is #1 in this year's Slam Dunk Contest. The winner of the dunk contest is about to receive his trophy. We'll send it to the PA announcer for the ceremony.